Peerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091.
The Shah Peerally Law Group and IMI Law Help Inc. are proud to announce the release of the Immigration Law Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other renowned podcast channels. Immigration Law Podcast was designed to provide the audience with information on various U.S. immigration issues. The podcasts are unique because they are presented by the prominent attorney, Shah Peerally, covering topics such as B-1, B-2 visas, visitor and business visas, H-1B visas, L-1 visas, O visas, EB-1 visas, student visas, perm labor certifications, national interest waivers, NIW, green cards, and citizenship. Although educational in nature, the podcasts provide a rare insight on immigration news and politics from an experienced lawyer's perspective. Immigration Law Podcasts, a unique perspective on immigration law. Download them from iTunes or Google Play. For more information, visit attorneyonair.com or call 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, sastikar, namaskar to all the listeners. This is the Shah Peerally Law Show, and today we're going to, of course, cover topics on immigration and debt settlement. And I have Franco on the board with me. I really appreciate Franco's. He's always on time and never miss any show. So thank you so much, Franco. And today we're going to talk about immigration. Like I said, anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to our office, 510-742-5887, and we will be taking calls live in a few minutes. The number to the studio is 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. This is a live radio today. Today is September 1st, 2016. And if you are hearing this show another day, that means it's recorded. But today it's live, so please call. Feel free to call if you have any questions on employment-based immigrations, family-based, you name it, please give us a call. So today, to start, of course, we have this big thing going on with Donald Trump yesterday visiting Mexico, and everybody was hoping he's going to say some good stuff. Well, after he left Mexico, he came out really strong again against immigration, basically talking about enforcing immigration law really strong, and he's trying to create a task force and register people, and that's kind of scary because if he wins the election, I'm pretty sure now he's going to stick to those rules. I have made a YouTube video before, basically on what the Donald Trump's stances on immigration, including we have situation of him removing all the executive orders of President Obama, for example, H-4EAD, the prosecutorial discretion, the STEM OPT, all this can be removed if he becomes into power, and there's a big chance he will. But at the same time, there's a chance he will not be in power. As for Hillary Clinton, she has not spoken too much about employment-based immigration, but we know when it comes to other kinds of immigration, she is pretty much in favor on the same ground as President Obama. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to discuss different issues that we are seeing right now on immigration. One of them is delays on receipts and delays on EADs, etc. So it's really frustrating. Sometimes people get upset at us, like, hey, how come I'm not getting my receipt? But unfortunately, it seems like the USCIS is totally overwhelmed, and they are really kind of it's creating a big havoc. And many of their work has been delayed because they had so much pressure from Congress before in the past 6-7 months to double check things, do basically background check, etc., before they even accept the case. So that's causing a lot of issues. So you should not be frustrated, unfortunately, because remember, at the end of the day, immigration is a privilege. It's not a right. So you need to work with them, but at the same time, you have your own ways to deal with that. And this is where a good lawyer can make a difference. Especially, we are getting a lot of course people filing for H-1Bs, family petitions, and they didn't get their receipt. So I recommend that you patience at this point, and hopefully we will see good stuff coming in the next few months. The second thing I wanted to discuss about the EB1 backlog, it seems like the new fiscal year, that means October 2016, we are going to see the EB1 back to current. This is what they said, so we don't know yet, but they said it, so we are hoping they are not going to forecast that without knowing what they're saying. So hopefully EB1 will go back on track. As for EB2, I'm having a lot of hopes also EB2 will move a little bit further after this new fiscal year. So at this point, we don't know really how it's going to react, but my predictions is that we're going to see some movement on EB1 definitely on October 2016 visa bulletin, which you should watch out, is going to come out around the 9th and the 10th of this month. And also, as for those who are also looking into moving to an EB1, there are many options. One of them that a lot of people are looking at is the option of basically going back to India, working there for 1 year, and on a company which is a sister company or a branch, and coming back here, and they are eligible sometimes for EB1. So look into that if you have a chance. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you need help, of course, when it comes to immigration, give us a call, 510-742-5887. And today the studio lines are open now. You can call 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Shah Peerally doing the Shah Peerally Law Show live today. And we are covering topics of very, very important topics. Let me take one caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You are live on air.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I have a question about my visa status.
Yes.
So recently I changed in my employer, and I have a valid visa stamp from my previous employer till August next year. I would like to know if I go back, if I go out of USA now, do I need to get it re-stamped with the current employer?
No, you don't have to. The stamp that they give you is good even if it was issued from another employer. The only time it's not good if there was some problem with the employer or there was some fraud in this case. Otherwise, you can use the same stamp. You just have to bring your 797 with you, approval notice, and at the airport bring a letter of employment, and you should be fine.
Okay, then that should be, even if my previous employer is fine, then it should not be a problem. Right?
It's not a problem because the stamp is still good because you did a transfer to another employer which was done on the 797, so you should be fine. Okay?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Good luck to you. This is a very good question and a very frequently asked question. Once you get a stamp on your passport, you don't need to get a new one unless there was some revocation based on fraud and misrepresentation. Then it's a different issue, and actually it's very complicated then. So, but in this case, you don't need one. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You are live on air.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. You're live on air.
Hey. So I'm on an H-1B visa, and I work for a non-profit organization. So in May, my H-1B extension was applied, and it still says the case was received, but no further progress on it. But in the meantime, I'm planning to apply for a green card. So can I go ahead and apply for do the application for a green card even before the H-1B extension is approved?
Yes, of course. The green card is independent. You can even apply for the green card when you don't even have an H-1B. So yes, you should go ahead and move on with your green card, and make sure you have it, because it's good to have an I-140 in your hand as soon as possible. But there's no rule that prevents you from applying. Okay? Actually, it's recommended to apply. Okay?
Thanks.
You're welcome. Good luck. We have a very straightforward questions now. This is very interesting, the question. So to elaborate a little bit on that, for those who don't know, when you apply for a green card, it's for future employment. So you don't even have to be in the country to apply for it. You don't have to be an H-1B, but there are other issues we can discuss more if you want to look into that. I have some very good YouTube videos on that. I would recommend that you sign up and subscribe to our YouTube videos. And if you go on attorneyonair.com, which is Peerally Law, you will see on the side the videos. Just subscribe to the channel. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You are live on air.
Hello. Hi, Mr. Shah Peerally. I have a question. My name is Aditya. I have a question for my sister. So my sister and brother-in-law are planning to immigrate to USA on a family visa. So they're looking for options like investment plan. So I wanted to have some questions on that. Like, is it possible to move on investor's visa? And how much money is required for that? And is it possible to partner with a US citizen here for that? Any restriction on education background, and how many people they need in case they have a possibility in that?
That's kind of going to take too long for me, but I can give you some quick. Are they from India?
Yeah, they are from India.
Okay. For India, unfortunately, there are not really any investor visa except the EB-5, which is a $500,000 or $1 million investment, and and that the husband, wife, and the children under 18 will get under 21 will get a green card. It's a conditional green card, but there are issues attached to the EB-5 which will take me hours to explain, but this is one option. The other option, if they have a business in India and they want to open a branch here, they can look into an L1A visa. That's a little bit more interesting because the cost is lower, but as long as the business is multinational. And the same rule will apply. The husband, wife, and the children who are under 21 will get not a green card, but they will get an L1A visa, and then ultimately they can apply for a green card. And there's this new program now that they're proposing, which I was going to discuss, from the government, which is the International Entrepreneur kind of visa, but it's a humanitarian parole, where they will give a chance to people who have VC investing in their business and have an investment of $345,000, etc., and getting grants of $100,000. They might be able to come to the U.S. But this is not a green card, and it's not even a visa. It's a humanitarian parole. So it's not yet out, this rule, but we are looking at it closely. Hopefully it will become law before Obama moves out. So there are options. The best is to make them give us a call at the office or email us, and we will do a consultation which is specific to their needs, and we can find a solution for them to come here, no problem. Okay?
Can you talk a bit about the investment part, if they are ready to do a 500K or 1 million investment?
Yeah, but it will take too long actually for me to do that. But let me see if there's no other caller. I can go ahead and do that. The EB-5 project is a project where you invest either $500,000 in a government approved program, which is the easiest, or you invest $1 million, depending where the program is, and you get, it's like they already set up the program, you just plug in your money. The problem with this program, many of them are fraud. They just take people's money and they don't give them anything. They give them a green card, but that green card is a conditional green card. After 2 years, the business has to be alive and doing well for you to get the permanent one. And many times they are not able to satisfy that requirements. So what happens, many of them just end up by losing both the money and the green card. So that's why I don't recommend people to look too much into that, and I don't even recommend any business, because unless I do a personal due diligence on them, I'm not even sure they're good business. Now they can open their own business, but that requires a lot of work. Not everywhere you can open it. You have to employ 10 U.S. citizens. You have to show where the money is coming from, etc. So I cannot explain that in one show. It takes a long time. Go on my YouTube channel. I explain about EB-5 a little bit, or on my website. because I have other callers waiting.
Yeah.
Or give me a call at the office and we can look into that. Okay.
So what is the best way to contact? I mean, have a
Yeah,
consultation
you need to
with
call the office. They will schedule a consultation. It's 510-742-5887. Okay?
Is it possible
51.
to meet you in person and discuss this?
Yeah, we can meet in person, but the fees for in-person consultation will be different. So give us a call and we'll see what we can do. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello.
Yeah. So this is a question from my wife. So
Yes.
I'm currently on H1, and I recently did a H1 extension. My wife was on H4 at that point. When I did my H1 extension, I forgot to extend her H4 as well, and then we realized it later. So for around 1 month or so, she was out of status. Then my wife got a job, and they processed the H1. Unfortunately, they approved the change of status from H4 to H1 without any issues. So she is also on H1 now. Now the question is, we plan to go to India in October, and both of us, she has to get a visa stamped, but the dates are not available during the month of October. So my question is, if she goes to Canada or Mexico to get the visa stamping, is there a risk because she was out of status for 1 month? Is there a risk in her visa being rejected and she being sent to India from Canada or Mexico? Would you advise that?
Yes. There is a risk because there was a mistake. They should not have granted a change of status in this case. So any mistake they make is up to you to correct it. You should have told them, oh, you guys made a mistake. You should have not done a change of status. Having said that, most of the time they kind of overlook it. So your chances is kind of low because it's a mistake from their side. But yeah, technically there was a mistake in this case. They cannot give you a change of status when her status already expired unless the H1 was filed before her status expired. So yeah, there's a risk. I would recommend that before you leave, talk to the company lawyer or give me a call at the office. Let me assess before you make take the chance, because ultimately 2 months doesn't make a big problem. But they can say, oh, she was out of status from that whole time, so all this time that she stayed here was an out of status situation. They can give her a hard time. But I'll say 70 to 80% chance there's no problem, but there's still a 20% chance they will give her a hard time because technically it was issued by mistake. Okay?
Okay, so when you say give a hard time, then it could be as extreme as
they might deny it depending how they count the days of 180 days past, etc. But I'm pretty sure they won't. But they have a right to do it because there was a mistake granted. Because they couldn't do a change of status when she was not in status. Unless you don't know, the lawyer did the H4 extension, but we don't know about that. That's why you have to talk to the company lawyer. And if not, just give me a call at the office. We'll do a consultation before she leaves. Okay? Okay?
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. 510-742-5887 is the number to our office. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for your show. My name is Dave, and I've got a question regarding approved I-140. I've finished 6 years on my H-1B, and after my I-140 was approved, I got a 3 years extension, and I work for a startup. My startup has been acquired by a big company, and they've told us that all our jobs will be offshored. So my question is, like, if I switch to company A now, after December, my company, the current entity will expire and a new company will take over. So would my I-140 be valid after Jan?
As long as it was this is a very tricky question because it depends what they are talking about taking over. If it was a full successor in interest, that means the I-140 might be there. But you're also telling me that they are basically outsourcing all the job to wherever they want to. So yeah, there is a risk that I-140 is gone. But technically, as long as it's not withdrawn, the USCIS will allow you to use that I-140 to do an extension. My advice is to move quickly before the company changes ownership, because what will happen if you do a transfer before that, then you will still benefit from it even they withdraw the I-140. But if it is done after, then you might have an issue if they withdraw the I-140. You won't be able to transfer at all. Even though you think you have 3 years on your case, you don't have it. Every time you do a transfer, that I-140 has to be alive. So it's a very tricky situation, and unfortunately, it's a long analysis of checking when they took over the company, was it a full successor in interest or not? And the next question, will they keep your I-140? So my recommendation is to move before that time when they decide to basically shift the company. That means before they send the company back to, before they outsourced the work. So be very careful. And as for the priority date, yes, you can keep it, but you won't be able, if they take away your I-140, you won't be able to transfer, okay?
I see. And what happens if I stay after Jan and they do an amendment of I-140?
They don't really need to do an amendment if it is a full successor in interest. So unless the job is changing. But no, they don't really need to do an amendment, but they will do it just to be on the safe side. But then you're okay, no problem. It's very difficult to analyze now unless you know what's happening. But my recommendation, if you know they're not going to keep you, you need to move before the absorption of the company. Okay?
Okay,
right?
Sure. Thanks a lot, Mr. Shah.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Ali. This is Ram. I have a question. So I'm a green card holder, and my wife is in India. She has never been to US, and I'm planning to go to India and stay there for 2 years. So my question is, can I process my wife's green card while I staying in India?
Yes, you can, but you are a green card holder, right?
Yes.
Okay, you need to make sure you protect that green card. So in your case, I would recommend getting the re-entry permit, file it, get it approved, and then there, yes, you can process the case from there. But they will request that you should ties on the affidavit of support before you come. So there are some tricks how to do that, but before you do anything, just give us a call. We'll guide you. But one thing you will have to do is that before you get the green card and the interview, and before filing the I-864, you will need to come back to United States. Otherwise, they might say you're not satisfying the rule of domicile, which is another rule. So, but yes, you can go and stay there. Make sure you protect the green card, number one, and number two, make sure that you're getting what we call you come back before you file the I-864, which will happen in 1.5 years or so. Okay. All right.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah. Can you repeat your number, please? Your office number.
Yeah. 510.
Okay.
742.
Okay.
58. 87.
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. Give me a call. We can handle the case from you from A to Z. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey, hello. Hi, Shah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for taking my call. I have a question. Actually, my green card is my spouse based. My spouse is green card holder. And I already got my EAD and advanced parole. I'm just waiting for my green card interview or green card itself. But I have a plan to go to India in November. So what if I get interview scheduled in November, December during that time when I'm in India? What will happen during that time?
Okay, that's where it's good to have a lawyer or someone who's here who's going to send a letter asking them to postpone the interview. Because if you look at the interview letter, on the bottom will say, if you cannot attend, please state the reason and let us know. So what you do as soon as you get that, and hopefully someone is here, that's again where it's good to have a lawyer on the case. Then the lawyer can quickly, or the person can quickly send a letter that, hey, he's in India right now, here's the ticket, he's in India. So and then what they will do, they will reschedule it 6 months later. Okay? 6 months to 6 months later. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. So I don't know if I have more callers, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here. Okay, so we don't have more callers. We had a lot of callers and very interesting questions. So I'm really appreciative of that. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to discuss a little bit about another thing that is coming really fast now is the debt settlement. A lot of people are finding themselves in debts, and we are seeing a lot of people also losing their jobs, unfortunately, because of the shifting of the economy. A lot of people are getting jobs, but a lot of people are losing their jobs too. So and they are using credit cards until they find another job, and this is where we can help you get rid of those debts. I know we have some callers. Franco, give me 1 minute and I will be taking the callers. I wanted to finish on the topic. So talking about debt settlement, if you go on the website yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, you can get an idea what we do. We can help you with credit cards, second mortgages, any kind of debts except student loan is kind of hard. This is where we negotiate those debts. We get rid of them without having to file a bankruptcy. And it's not a debt consolidation, by the way. It's not like we're telling you to pay monthly. No, it's a one-time payment. They reduce it and you're out of it. And it gives you a chance to start over with your life. And give us a call if you have any questions on the debt settlement or immigration. The number is 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally, you're live in here.
Hello?
Yes, sir. This is Shah
Yeah,
Peerally.
how are you doing today?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, this is Saki. I have a question about my mother.
Yes.
She's out of country almost like 10 months, and she has one of those permit for 2 years. But her permit is expiring in about in 3 months. And she got sick, and she can't travel for maybe 3 to 6 months. Oh, what can we do in that case?
What you need to do, you need to go to the U.S. Embassy, get her an SB1, and show the medical papers, and make sure that they revalidate the green card. There's a fee, and it's called SB1. Ask them if they will revalidate it so that she comes back. Because if she comes back after the re-entry permit is expired, they won't let her even board the plane. So go to the U.S. Embassy right now before it expires and talk to them right there, okay?
So do we need to bring the papers and the feed too?
I cannot hear you. Hello?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, this is Shah Peerally, you're live on air. Hello. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I thought I had one caller on the other side. So, ladies and gentlemen, apologize for that. This is Attorney Shah Peerally from the Shah Peerally Law Group. You're listening to the Shah Peerally Law Show, and it's live today. We are September 1st, 2016, and the year is almost ending. That's kind of amazing. I just remember it started few months ago. Time is going really, really fast, and I wanted to tell you, like, so many things are happening, including the elections this year, and we will actually be seeing a lot of changes if we see a change of the Democratic to the Republicans. And yesterday we had a speech. There was a speech from Donald Trump, basically laying his plan, and it's not better. Even though people were expecting a little bit toned down from his side, it got harsher. And actually, now at this point, many people are questioning what will happen to immigration. And some people, of course, are hoping that he will stay on this stance, because his wall that he, as he call it, was the wall with Mexico, is his big thing that made him really famous. And now the question that I always ask everybody, he's talking about a wall, and the guy is a developer. Who's going to pay for the wall, and who's going to get the money for the wall? And of course, that's the question people should ask, because a wall of that nature, of that strength, will be a lot of money, and I'm pretty sure there will be some good contractors. He knows he will do that. So the question is not like they say, follow the money. It's not about the wall; it's about the money. Who's going to be the contractor getting that wall? That's what everybody should ask, instead of just going all over the place. Of course, he will build the wall, but the question who's going to pay for it, that's not even an issue. The question is who's going to get the money to make the wall. That's where it's kind of a little bit funny. People don't understand how it works. As for this on the immigration side, of course, we are talking about so many things that are going to happen, and we are expecting, of course, that there will be changes when it comes to if he comes into power. As for Hillary Clinton, she has not really. She laid a plan, basically the same thing repeating. Unfortunately, it's not like it's great either. But we are hoping the same principles of President Obama will be continued, and that will mean also we will continue with the executive powers. We will continue with good things and making this country go further. And let us see now how things are going to unfold. At this point in time, I'm not really advocating for anybody, except I feel like, okay, now we are only almost like 70 days into the elections, and things should actually side from one side to another, and we will know in the polls and how things are going to move. Having said that, now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Attorney Shah Peerally, and we are discussing about immigration, but also we are discussing about other issues about the political side of it. And I would just wanted to let Franco know I'm having some issues with my computer, so just let me know if there's any caller. But at this point, I think we have a lot of we have many things that needs to be discussed, and one of them, of course, is the issue how things are going to be in the next 1 year. How are things going to be for H1B next year and things like that. So, Franco, I don't know if I have another caller. If I have another caller, let me take them. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey, hi, Shah. This is Naveen here.
Hi, Naveen. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, what can I do for you?
I have a small issue with my employer. Actually, he blocked my timesheet. He blocked my paychecks. Now I couldn't get my paychecks to transfer from to transfer to some other employer because I got a full time in some other company. But somehow he blocked the that paychecks, so I could not submit the paychecks to for the H1 transfer. So what can I do?
Okay, there are a few things you can do. Number one, did he pay you, or he's just holding your paychecks?
He is paying me. He's just holding the paychecks.
Okay, one of the things you can do, you can show that you're being paid, but you don't have the check stub. Show your bank statement or something how you were getting paid. Okay. So that's one thing, and you can put a declaration he's doing that on purpose. The second thing, if I were you, I'll just put a complaint with the Department of Labor on him. Let him get his, because that will protect you at the end, and he will be in trouble. It's not allowed to do that. That's slavery, and he can get in big trouble for doing that. So those kind of employers, I don't have pity for them. If I were you, I'll go ahead and put a complaint. But if you want to do it the easy way, go ahead and show your bank statement and put a declaration that your employer is not willing to issue your paycheck, and but you've been paid. Here's a bank statement. But if you put a complaint, you can put the copy of the complaint in the transfer, and it will go through definitely. And the third option, if you don't want to do anything, you can always do a consular processing on the case.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I will not have pity for an employer who's like that. I understand he needs you, but taking advantage of people like that, it's actually, there are a lot of them, especially consulting companies, are going to jail for that. So, and paying a lot of fines. So if anybody is listening, a consulting company, better not do that. Bad idea, because the penalties are very high. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Sai. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I had a question basically for my wife. She's currently on H4 visa, and we're planning to convert her to an F1 visa. So I got to know there are two options. Either I can apply for a change of status from H4 to F1, or go to a U.S. consulate in India and get a fresh F1 stamping done. I wanted to know if there's any risk, or is there any difference in both of them?
Yes and no. The thing is that if you do a change of status, it will take around 8 months to get it.
Right.
As for going to India, right now, if you're in Delhi, for example, it's like 100 days to get even for an interview. They are very much backlogged there. And Chennai, I think, is like 75 days, if I'm not mistaken. So, and Hyderabad is around the same time, 70 days or 75 days. So, my advice is there's no really exact answer on that. Depending on the school, if the school is a very strong school, it's always good to just leave and come back. That gives an advantage of getting a student visa. But if the school is not that great, then change of status might be good because you don't know what will be the outcome, and that can and if it gets denied, at least she's safe here on H4. So it's very hard to tell unless kind of analyze the case closely and specific. If you want, you can give me a call. I can assess it before she leaves, which is better for her. But I would recommend right now, the way things are going, it's always better to do change of status until once the election is finished and things are better, then things are going to be more smooth here. So it's really hard to answer. There are a lot of factors I have to look at, but I will go for a change of status right now, even if it takes longer, because right now at the U.S. Embassy things are really kind of okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you so much.
Good luck to you. So if you need help, give us a call, 510-742-5887. I think I have another caller, right? Oh, no, we don't have any other caller. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm kind of overlapping between callers, so I really apologize for that. And I was talking about something earlier about debt settlement, which is another areas of law which we practice in and where we help people a lot. We have, if you go on yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, I think we have helped almost 1,500 to 1,700 people getting out of debts. And the good news is that we don't charge you in advance when it comes to debt settlement unless we get a deal. These are contingency cases, so when you save, then you pay us. As for immigration, it's very different. It's not contingency, so don't confuse the two. And also, if you need help on anything which comes to immigration or debt settlement, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. And if you many people ask us that and what happens if they got sued and they owe money. Well, this is a problem. If you got sued and you owe money and they won against you, that becomes a big problem because then they have a lot of power over your assets. They can garnish your paycheck, they can pretty much levy your bank account, they can put a lien on your property, so we can help you get out of those. Give us a call, 510-742-5887. Okay, I think I lost the call. I apologize. Please call. We will be taking callers for the next 5 or 6 minutes. Please call us, 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Shah Peerally broadcasting live from the KLOK. And today, anything I'm telling you is my opinion only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to our office, 510-742-5887. The website to check, attorneyonair.com or peerallylaw.com. Peerally is with a Y, not I. PEERALLYLAW.com. So we have one caller. Let me take the caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Quick question I have.
Yes.
I'm on my H1 visa in US for last 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working with only one employer for the last 11 years from the day I came to the US.
Mm-hmm.
And GC has been processed in EB3 because I don't have a master's degree. All right.
Yeah.
People say if you work more than 10 years with the same employer, you have the benefit to file your GC in EB2. So
yes.
Is that right or not?
Yes and no. It's called EB2 special abilities. Usually it's an upgrade. You file it under EB3 and then you upgrade it. But your bachelor's degree is a 3-year bachelor's or 4 years?
It's a 3-year bachelor.
So I don't know if you can file it directly. As far as I know, people file it on EB3 and then they request for an upgrade, or they request for the upgrade at the outset. The best is to file it under EB3, and then after it's approved, then you request for the upgrade based on the 10-year rule. There are many things you have to meet on that in order to do that. But filing it directly, it will probably get denied because they won't analyze it. It's better to file it first under EB3, and from the EB3, then you can move to another one. Okay? Let me take another caller. I don't have much time right now. Good luck to you. 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller, Franco. I know a lot of people are calling. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello.
Hi, Shah. This is Santosh. I have a quick question. So just now you're talking about debt settlement and that they can put lien on your bank accounts, house and everything, correct? So what if I have a estate planning done and I put my home title tied to that estate planning, my trust, and also my bank accounts tied to that trust? So what will happen in that case? Actually, it's not related to me, just it's a generic, I got an idea so how this works so that it...
As far as I know, I don't do estate plan, but as far as I know, depending on the trust, if the trust is a revocable trust, they might be able to push to break it. They usually don't do that, but they can. Or if the trust is irrevocable, then it becomes a little bit more difficult. But a trust protects you only so much, okay? So, because at the end of the day, it's still your property, even if it's under a trust. So a trust doesn't protect you. It protects you when you're dead, but it doesn't really protect you when you're alive. So unless it's an irrevocable trust, then you might be able to get protection. But otherwise, everybody who owes money, they will just put it on a trust and they will not have to pay their debt. So no, it doesn't protect you 100%, unfortunately. All right?
No, but if it's whenever we are doing estate planning, it's a living trust and a revocable trust, correct?
Yes.
So in that case, you mean it won't help in that case?
The living trust, which is the irrevocable trust, might help because it becomes harder to break. But the regular trust, no. But the problem with the irrevocable trust, you're stuck with it. You can't do nothing about it for yourself. So you're never really protected 100%. But there are ways you might want to talk to your accountant how they can protect the money when it comes to that. But most of the time, if you owe a lot of money, they will break a lot. Especially if you owe money to the government, they can break a lot of things. Okay?
Okay, sure. Thanks.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have one more caller. Let me take one more caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Can I talk to Shah Peerally?
This is Shah. You're live on air.
Okay, I wanted to make a comment on that thing you mentioned that going back 1 year to file an EB1C. And I want to mention that it's a fraud. It's a fraud that a lot of these companies are doing with CDS and Infosys filing these cases as international managers. And because of that, the EB2 is not progressing. And for the first time, we are seeing the retrogression on EB1C. I wanted to make that comment that the USCI should crack down on this.
I understand. Yeah, this is kind of the trick of the trade, but it's not really a fraud, unfortunately, because a fraud means they're doing something illegal. It is a trick if you send someone there to work for your company and bringing them back. As long as the companies are genuine, it's not fraud. But if they're doing it just tricking the system, yeah, anything can be fraud. Even H1B, even EB2 can be fraud. People do a lot of things. Unfortunately, that's sad. But the truth is that people are waiting for long, and if they need that person in India to work there and they transfer them back, there's no fraud in that because that's something that's allowed under the law. But the problem will be if they're doing kind of making up stuff, that's a fraud, yeah, for sure. But people are doing it, and we see the EB1C unfortunately taking a lot of the EB1. But EB1 will become back current probably in the next 2 months. Won't really affect.
But if it keeps on going at the same rate, I'm sure it is longer lines. You see, I should definitely amend that rule and look at that clause, because just going back to 1 year in India doesn't make you an international manager. And I just wanted to make that comment.
I cannot hear you. But I agree with you. There are tricks, but people do it all the time. Many H1B cases, they do a lot of things. But if it is a genuine, if let's say you're a multinational, you want someone to work in India and it suits your purpose and their purpose, there's nothing wrong. If it is done just purposefully to trick the system, that's different. But if they are going back genuinely, and it doesn't affect really the EB2. In fact, it takes a load from the EB2. EB1, yes, EB1 get affected. But people are doing it, and there's nothing at this point, I think, which is wrong unless the government comes back and says this is not allowed. But if the company is genuine, the offer is genuine, the work is genuine, everything is genuine, then it cannot be fraud. Fraud is when you do something which is misrepresentation. They are not misrepresenting. So we need to be careful which side. Unfortunately, there are tricks, and even EB2, they are fraud. But it all depends how genuine is the company. If the company is fraud, then everything is fraud. So that's a different issue. But blaming it on the system needs to be blamed, but we need to check on that. But unfortunately, we can only deal what we have as law in hand. But your points are well taken. I think it's something that happens, but it happens on EB2 too. The EB2s are not clear cut either, because many of them also try to trick the system, unfortunately. But those who trick always get punished. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello. Okay, I think I lost the other callers. So ladies and gentlemen, it's true that when we were calling that people are going back and then coming back here, but if the company has a genuine job offer in abroad and then the person is coming back on EB1C or L1A, there's nothing wrong in that. But what is wrong is if this is being set up in a way which is really kind of tricking the system. And many of those multinationals that we're talking about are really genuine people. They need them and they want them to work in the country and work in India. So there's nothing wrong in that. But at the same time, unfortunately, it did put pressure on the EB1, which we have never seen before. But hopefully, from what I'm getting information, by the next fiscal year, that means in the next few weeks, we will know on the visa bulletin. I think it will come back to current. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about some issues that are left right now, and I'm going to close by saying that anything I'm telling you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to our office 510-742-5887. The website attorneyonair.com. For debt settlement, you can check your debt settlement attorney.com. So I think I have Amit there. Amit, are you there?
Hey Shah, yes, I'm here.
Hi Amit, how are you? So Amit will explain to you a little bit about debt settlement and real estate in Hindi and Punjabi. So I'll let you guys finish. Thank you, Franco. Thank you, Amit. You have 9 minutes to go, Amit. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Shah. Thank you for having me, and Sasri Kal Namaste to all the listeners. Hope you guys are having a great morning. And yes, I'm here to give you a little bit of a recap on what's happening in the real estate. First, let me give you my details. If you are planning to call me, you can contact me different ways. My number is 510-299-9361. My website address is gambhiramit.com. That's GAMBHIR Amit.com. And you can actually also, if you want to come in person, you can definitely do that. And our office is located in Fremont, and we are open from Monday through Sunday, and Saturday, Sundays by appointments only. So number again is 510-299-9361. And today, actually, I'm going to be talking about a little bit on the seller side. We had a lot of listings available, and most of them went pending already, higher than the asking price on some of them at the listed price. So the market is still moving right now. अगर तुसी हाले भी मकान बेचने दे बारे में सोचते पे हो, this is still the good time to put your house in the market. The only thing is कि make sure अगर तुसी property अपनी market दे विच list करनी है कि don't be too much aggressive on the pricing right now. Because as well as every timeline is taken about 30 to 45 days for the listing to go pending market de vich. The movement is there because interest rates have been very low for a long time, but we are expecting them ke jede rates again they are going to go high little bit, probably once or twice by the end of the year. They agar ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ opportunity as well ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, you are thinking about it, I would say do not miss the opportunity. This is the perfect time where you can definitely get some money out of. अगर तुसी 1031 exchange भी करना हैगा, तुसी अपनी rental property दे विच कोई problem हैगी है, you are having some hard time with the tenants or anything like that, you can definitely give us a chance. We can definitely take care of that for you because we know all the in and outs, how to take care of that, because we do the property management. As property management we करते हैं in our office, so we know what are the things to look for and how to make the deal go through smoothly and make it happen for you. So agar the 1031 exchange, if you don't want to actually pay any taxes, you are planning to buy the property right away, we have other sources that we can definitely get you a best deal for the money that you want through the auctions or anything that you want, because we also buy the property from auction step, the county step, to make the timeline work according to your own needs. So if you are actually in a time constraint, you want to go to India, you need the money for anything that, is thinking that you are looking to, take care of that, we can definitely take care of you and help you out. So we have a special promotion going on right now for the sellers. कि अगर तुसी साढ़े को listing अपनी property list करोगे, we are only charging 1% on the selling side, which is the listing side, 1%. Let's say in San Jose right now, the average price of the house is about $800K. You are only going to be paying the listing agent $8,000, and in that we're going to provide you with full service, which is going to be open house, broker's tour, and actually do all the marketing for you on the radio as well, get you the best exposure on your house in the social media and everything too. On top of that, if you want to do the staging, agar to staging bhi karwani hai, if you are looking to do that, we have actually our contacts in which we can definitely take care of you with the best photography and everything on that too. So again, it's a good time. This is going to be the promo right now going on for 1%. If you want to list it with us, let us know. We can definitely get you the best price. The only thing is, do not go aggressive on the pricing. Listen to your realtor or broker, whoever you want to work with, to make sure that your price it's the good price where you can get multiple offers, which they are coming in right now. So that way your listing is not sitting in the market for 60 to 90 days. And that's our goal, is to make sure we can take care of that and help you out in that process. So again, my number is 510-299-9361. We still have 2 more listings left. If you are planning to buy the house, let us know. Most of our listings are already pending. They went pending last week with the goods. We do screening. We buyers we make sure that buyer list waste, they are very strong, so that way they don't back out of the offers. You are getting a strong offer, whether it's 1 offer or 2 offer, but they're strong and they close it in time to make sure you get the money on time for the 1031 and everything on that one. So give me a call if you have any questions regarding that. Again, the number is 510-299-9361. Our thing is to make sure that you see apne paise bachao. Don't waste your money. Paying about whatever the commission, the average is going on right now. Our thing is to help you out for the long term, so you can use that money in a nice way, in a better way, in the 1031 exchange with the right like kind property. Okay, main reason is to get a better investment for your future, because obviously, that's the equity you want to utilize it to make sure you have a positive cash flow and plus a better cap rate based on that one. So again, my number is 510-299-9361. And the listings that we have available right now, we have one in Union City. It's a single family house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's 1,500 living area, 6,300 lot size, 1972 built. And this one is close to Decoto and Paseo Padre Parkway. And the house is totally remodeled, pura remodeled makan hega, and it's ready to move in with a new roof and everything on that. So it's the perfect house for you guys if you're looking to buy in that area. And for the pricing, again, call me if you want to know the price on the property. Number is 510-299-9361. Then we have a duplex in Hayward, which is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath on each unit, and the rent coming in is about $3,150. The market rent over there is about $3,600. And if you want to increase the rent, the tenants are on the month-to-month lease, and the price on that is at $655,000. And it is a very big lot, 14,000 square feet lot. So if you want to actually, add another 2 units, if you're a contractor, this is a perfect opportunity for you. So definitely call me for these 3 listings that we have. We can definitely help you out. So again, the number is 510-299-9361. 9361. My website is gambhirahmed.com. Again, the promo for listing right now is 1% and to list the property with us, and we can definitely make it happen for you and get it done for you. And again, अगर तुम्हारे कोल property हैगी है, तुम्हारे कोल ओदे उत्ते दो loan हैगे ने, तुसी actually एक loan settle करवाना हैगा because you have some hardships going on right now. For some reason, you cannot afford it easily and you cannot refinance because your credit is not good as well. ओदे वास्ते तुसी contact कर सकते हो Shah Peerally दी team ਨੂੰ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੈਗਾ 5107425887. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ settlement ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਦੋ ਲੋਨ ਦੇ in which they have settled the second loan very good with the bank. ਤੁਸੀਂ actually there is no payment plan on that, but if you have money and you like let's say you have an example ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ 30000 ਦਾ second loan ਹੈਗਾ, you want to settle it for $3,000 or $5,000. If you have that much money, they can definitely help you out in getting the settlement done from the bank as well. And on top of that, अगर ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ debt lien ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ credit card ਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੋਈ IRS lien ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, you want to get rid of that as well too, they can definitely settle it for you as well with a good good settlement with them. So again, their number is 510 and it's 7425887. And my number for anything on the real estate needs, like I said, we help with the first time buyer. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਵੇਂ ਮਕਾਨ ਖਰੀਦਣੇ ਨੇ brand new in the construction houses, we can help you with that, and in the investment property with the auction as well too. So call me, number is 510-299-9361. For Shah Peerally, 510-742-5887. And I'll be back on Tuesday next week on 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. You can listen to us on 1170 every Tuesday now as well. So have a great day. We'll be back. Thank you.